Guys, welcome to Z's Comics. Talks about pretty much anything else that we want to talk about. This is episode number 22, 23, something like that. We have a lot of stuff to get to today, so we're just going to dive right into it. Weird news! Chick-fil-A is getting its own app, a streaming app, and it's going to be called Chick-fil-A Play. Chick-fil-A Play. Chick-fil-A. Damn, Post Malone. So here's the skinny of what has been announced. It's going to host original content that includes animation, scripted, and reality shows, with an approximate budget of $400,000 for every half-hour show. I guess I don't know if there's going to be commercials. I don't know. We don't know anything else about it.
Just that app's coming.
Yeah, just that the app is coming. The rumored first property is going to be called Eat More Chick-N, and it is going to be basically like a claymation CG style version of Barnyard from everything that we've been able to gather.
Cows are on shenanigans.
Exactly, cows with shenanigans. You're gonna have cows outside. But anyway, so that's happening. The rumor about the series, that's still just a rumor, though. I think we saw maybe some stills, but nothing concrete about it. So that was that's a little weird.
Little chirps, nothing concrete.
Yeah. So, So not only that, but New York City Comic Con was last weekend, and there is so much news coming out of it that this is just going to be a busting at the seams kind of show. Okay, first up, Mike Flanagan of the Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor fame on Netflix.
A lot of hauntings.
And he did Gerald's Game too. He's been adapting Stephen King works for quite some time, and he is just announced his new take. His new Stephen King property that he's going to be adapting. It's for Amazon Prime, and it's going to be an adaptation of Carrie. All right, we've already had like 4 adaptations of this book.
There's been a lot,
and the one with Chloe Grace Moretz, I liked it. Okay, I saw the first one. I saw that one. I was into it. Okay, it was good.
It was good.
But this one, Mike Flanagan, I'm even a fan of the guy. I'm not even a big horror guy. All right, I read Stephen King though, but mainly for The Stand and Dark Tower and stuff. But yeah, this one right here, supposedly it's going to be an 8 episode series for Amazon Prime. No other information about it. No casting news. No start date for production. Nothing yet. But we'll keep you up to date. Coming, and all of this stuff is spinning out because before. On our last show, we didn't really have a whole lot of news. Well, it turns out they were all saving it for New York City Comic Con.
Maybe we start doing these on the weekend.
Yeah, we should probably do. Yeah,
maybe.
Probably.
Get more news.
Next up, in the world of comics, Eddie Brock is going to become the new Carnage in a new series called Eddie Brock Carnage. It's going to come out in May. And we're going to see how Eddie Brock is able to control or at least curtail the murderous, violent tendencies of the Carnage symbiote. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. It sounds really cool. Next up, Spider-Verse versus Venomverse has been announced for also May of 2025. Maybe the end of Venomverse Reborn, maybe Venom War, is tying into that. I don't know. Almost no information aside from the announcement trailer.
What if the Spider-Man that's going to die 8 times?
I know, right?
Then has a little spew of the Sorcerer Supreme power.
So next up, Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool and Wolverine becomes the 12th highest grossing domestic movie in the U.S., knocking the Barbie movie
cover.
With the pop-up cover?
Yeah. The pop-up cover.
You bought the pop-up cover?
Yeah,
is it cool?
Bro.
You got to show it to me later. All right, so the Deadpool Wolverine becomes 12th highest grossing domestic movie in the U.S., knocking Barbie down to number 13. All right, let me see. Godzilla 1, our boy, the Big G, coming back for a 1-year anniversary starting November 1st in theaters once more with, I believe it said 13 or 15 minutes of extra footage. And yes,
in the teens.
In the teens, yes. It's no other information is out about it now. I want to see it in black and white. All right, just bring back Godzilla -1 minus color with the extra. Okay, you don't have to call it with the extra, but I would like to see the extra. Let me see. Alien Romulus is getting a special edition VHS release, a song alongside.
How many people even still have their VHS?
Right? Who has?
I mean, their VCRs. My bad.
Oh yeah,
VCRs.
VHS player, VCR.
Yeah,
This is all the
VHS
same.
player, VCR.
I mean, I know mine's broken.
Mine is too, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, you tried it? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is getting a
Even
VHS.
a TV with a built-in VCR.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? We gotta ask Phil if he has one. But yes, it's getting a special edition VHS release.
Same ratio and everything that would come with VCRs.
That's
not
just,
even like.
That's so cool. Alongside its other physical releases on Blu-ray, DVD, or whatever else
What
we got.
I'm also kind of excited for, because like people got. I hope they do it. The parents. I hope they do it. All the videos that we'll get, possible videos we get of parents buying it and being like, going up to their kids and be like, "Do you know how this works? Can you play this? You want to watch it?"
So okay, a little bit of a tangent. Back when I was in high school, okay, a friend of mine went over to his house. His little, I want to say nephew. No, his nephew came out with a cassette, like music, a cassette. He goes, "What's this?" And friend tells him, "It's a cassette, plays music." He says, "But where do I put the headphones?" And this was when I was in high school, okay? This was like 15, 16 years ago. I forget how old I am. And, but yeah, so like that made us feel old and we were still in high school. And then this right here, this is going to make us feel like ultra old. So yes, that's a fun one.
The thing that'll be sad is imagine how many is like, just imagine if some of the kids kind of like poke around too much and the film just comes out.
Oh my gosh, that would
sad.
Oh
That'd be sad if that happens.
That would be sad. Okay, so yeah, Alien Romulus, Daredevil, Cold Day in Hell has just been announced. It's going to be a new miniseries from I forget the name, from Charles Soule and Steve McNiven. It is basically Old Man Daredevil, whatever you want to call it. It's set in a Manhattan that's basically on the verge of collapse, and this old dude is going to be going around doing tricks with a red jumpsuit.
He's fallen and he can get up.
He has no fear because he has depends.
Exactly. Does not depend with him.
Exactly. So yeah, so Daredevil Cold Day in Hell has been announced.
It reminds me of this video that I saw where the guy was like, he was talking about the new, because they showed the photo of the latest, Daredevil shirt, costume. I think we talked about it last week. But the video that I saw is the dude, he's doing it on purpose, but the whole video is him being all like, "Where's my double D's? Huh? Where's my double D's?" He's like, "I don't see them on the paper. I want my double D's." And like,
dude, I don't even think he's had those in a while.
Not since, at least I know in like movie wise, it hasn't been since.
He has had them.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Like Ben Affleck's the only one that's had the double D's, and it's just
Ben Affleck. Oh yeah,
they were small.
Yeah, I mean they were there.
They were there, like on the
right there. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, like it just the Daredevil talk reminded me of that, because like that's the whole thing what the dude's doing. He's like, "We want the double D's."
Well, apparently season 2 of Born in Hell or
Born Again.
Born Again. I don't know why I said Born in Hell.
Think about Wonder Woman.
I am. So apparently Daredevil is getting a season 2 because Kristen Ritter already said that she's coming back for season 2.
Season 1 hasn't even come out.
Yeah, it's like what, May, March, one of them.
Starts with an M. It's going to be that amazing.
I'm hopeful, man, because everybody attached to this is saying, it's going to be great.
Coming back, so
yeah, John Bernthal's coming back. Honestly, man, I think he's the best Punisher. And like, I love Thomas Jane as the Punisher.
Thomas Jane is amazing.
Yeah, Ray Stevenson.
All the people
I did not like Ray Stevenson as the Punisher.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Yeah, he was good. He was a good Volstagg, and pretty much everything else. But I didn't like him as Frank.
Of all the people coming back, I hope they bring back Thomas Jane for these like Secret War stuff that they be talking about.
That would have been pretty cool if he was in the Deadpool Wolverine.
I know. I was kind of hoping when they were talking about like other people, they were like, "Oh yeah, they got his bazooka and all that." I was like,
we could have had Thomas.
We could have had him.
He doesn't seem like expensive.
I mean, he did that little short film. That's pretty freaking great.
And speaking of short films, what's his name? Ryan Potter.
I believe so.
Right?
Make sure.
Ryan Potter, Beast Boy from the Titans TV series on Max, is doing a fan film where he's playing Terry McGinnis. and the fan film is expected to come out probably around November, maybe December.
Ryan Potter,
right? Yeah, and I gotta tell you guys, the trailer looks amazing.
It looked pretty good.
It shows,
wow,
dude. It's basically a love letter to the Batman Beyond series, and it looks great. And watching it, I'm like, dude, that dude needs to be Terry. Okay,
he is a good Terry.
Right? He pulls off the look. Oh yeah,
this Terry was good.
The age gap between him and Raven was a little weird.
Yeah, it kind of was.
Yeah, because like she was what, 13 when it came out, and then
very kiddish.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a little creepy to me. But yeah, so check it out. The Batman Beyond Year 1 trailer is out now. Go ahead and check it out. Pause the video and then come back to us to finish up the rest of the video. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong sequel has been announced. And supposedly this is going to feature more of the extraterrestrial kaiju like King Ghidorah, maybe Gigan, and maybe
King Ghidorah.
Possibly. But yes, it has been announced, and they're teasing that Killer Croc is going to become kaiju size, and he's going to be fighting, Godzilla and all these other things, because apparently Godzilla can't hack it. I don't know, but yeah. So
the man's got a lot on his plate, bro.
He really does.
Fights a lot.
He really does. But dude, I'm so stoked for this because the first one was amazing. The artwork was amazing, and the entire creative team is coming back for it. Absolute Martian Manhunter and Absolute Green Lantern have been announced for.
Flash.
Well, Flash was already announced like a couple weeks ago. Like we had already talked about that.
I guess.
But yeah, and then what we finally got like a
photos.
We got photos and stuff of it this time. It looks all right. The Flash one looks all right. Martian Manhunter, I'm a little iffy on. He kind of looks like one of that. What's that Ben 10 alien that can like infect tech? He kind of looks like that, but green.
Yeah.
And then
no, it wasn't Cirque. No.
Yeah,
I feel like it was Cirque something. I feel like circuitry was in the name somehow.
Yeah, somehow. But yeah, that's what he looks like, and I'm not feeling the design, but the Absolute Universe has been just on the ball recently with Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman, so I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt.
And all the benefits until they prove me wrong.
Yes. All right, so like I'm going ham on the ordering. Exactly. I don't know.
Kind of speaking, even though it's a rumor, since we're talking about Martian Manhunter, possible rumor, there has been talks, little murmurs throughout the internet that since Blade completely acts shopped for the time being, that Mahershala Ali has been talking to people saying that he wants to play everyone's favorite Martian superhero, because I like Marvin the Martian a little bit better in the movie, and I'm saying we pretty great. That voice, that gravitas,
yes, that one right there. All right, Mahershala Ali as John Jones, that would be amazing. Okay, I'm really bummed that he's not going to be Blade, or maybe he's not going to have his own movie. I'm really bummed, but if he ends up becoming Martian Manhunter because of this, I'm all for it.
Rumors are true.
Like hopefully these rumors are true. Hopefully. All right. Let me see. Absolute Green Lantern. The design looks all right.
It's okay.
It's not nearly as kind of like as Absolute Martian Manhunter, but we're gonna like we said, we're giving them the benefit of the doubt. We're here for it. Okay. All right. So moving on, DC's Vertigo imprint is coming back. A few years ago, DC decided to just axe the Vertigo imprint. You may know it as the publisher for the Sandman series, John Constantine, and a bunch of other random R-rated versions of DC characters, and replaced with DC Black Label, whose first publication was Batman Damned, and which ended up giving us, a silhouette of the Batwing. That was weird.
It was.
It was very weird.
I still have never opened that comic.
So I sold the first print for like $80, and so yeah, thank you for that, I guess. Okay. So yes, it's coming. DC Vertigo imprint coming back with the next release of Nice House by the Sea, which combines elements from Dark City, Matrix, and all kinds of stuff. Definitely check that out. Nice House by the Sea, super creepy, super like it's so weird. I really like the storyline, but I can't tell you anything because it'll ruin everything. Let me see. James Gunn has announced a new miniseries called Peacemaker Presents Vigilante Eagly double feature. It's set between season 1 and season 2 of the Peacemaker TV series, streaming on Max, and it's going to follow. It's going to have, like it says, a double feature. So one half of the comic is going to be devoted to Vigilante, who is going around trying to find Chris, Peacemaker, and Eagly, who are just on vacation and forgot to tell Adrian. And that is in the solicitation.
They cited him.
Yeah,
they cited him.
Pretty much.
Without him.
Exactly. So he's freaking out. He's like, oh my gosh, Chris been kidnapped. I got to go and shake my contacts, and I got to find these guys. And that's where the chaos ensues. Eagly, they haven't really said a whole lot of what the Eagly part of this double feature is going to be.
Freedom,
I think it's just him and probably Freedom. I think it's just him and Chris on vacation, and it's going to focus on Eagly.
I wonder if he's going to... They got to make him look like John Cena. They have to.
They have to. I mean, it's going to be set in the universe of the show. So, yeah, they got to make it look like John Cena.
And to see drawn Cena.
Drawn Cena. If they do it right, we won't be able to see anything. And we'll be like, where the hell's Peacemaker?
Now that I think about it, that was a pretty good pun there. I didn't even think about it.
What?
Drawn Cena instead of John Cena. That was pretty good.
I just rolled with it, man, and then you just called attention to it.
I didn't even know it. It just started coming in the head, and I was like, wait a minute. That is...
In Batman news, Jim Lee has announced a sequel to the early 2000s like bombshell series Hush. All right, this is going to be called Hush 2. I'm hoping that's just a working title, because that is very disappointing. No information about what it's going to be. No, they tried that with the first one, and so they can't do that with the second one. All right. The only thing I could probably think that they would try is Shush, but that was a new villain introduced in Batman and Robin #2 of the recent series. Yes. So Jim Lee has announced, Hush 2 sequel.
Or Hush Hush.
Yeah, Hush Hush. I'd be okay with that one. The entire creative team is coming back for this series. Is going to be Jeff Leb, Jim Lee, Scott Williams, all that stuff, and they're coming back and making a sequel. So super excited. There's the release date. It is Daredevil Born Again announced the March 4th release date. It was in March, not May. Okay, me. I can't read. All right, and then
his own handwriting.
It's exactly. I can't even read my own handwriting.
He wrote that part.
I did. All right, so that about does it. Was there anything else that we missed?
I mean, for me at least, what is definitely going to be in my mind one of my favorites, possibly one of the biggest hits of next year, even though it's coming out so early.
Oh, Love Struck?
Love Hurts.
Love Hurts.
My boy Ke Huy Quan, Academy Award-winning actor Ke Huy Quan, and Sean Astin coming back too. Sean Astin. I don't know if he's gonna be in there like for a long stretch, but at least he's getting a cameo, which is nice. And then Marshawn Lynch, which some of y'all may know as the inventor of the Peaceadilla, the guy that wouldn't stop talking in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Tremendous. One of his first big roles. I'm excited. This movie just looks like the trailer got me, bro. Some people call it four cheese. He calls it four. Calls it faux.
All right.
Yeah. But yes, I'm excited for it. The trailer is out. Definitely good to take a look at. Because it's tremendous.
Yep.
He's getting Ke Huy Quan getting to put his he's been a pretty big stunt coordinator for years. Did the first X-Men movie.
Yes, he did.
And it's just now he's getting into it. He's basically I saw one comment where they were like, this movie feels like someone went up to the producer or the movie industry person and was like, hey, all those scripts of early 2000s films that Jackie Chan didn't make, let's just put them all in one. And I'm like, it's definitely, I get the Jackie Chan vibes from this. I get a Jackie Chan movie-ish vibe.
I get Jackie Chan with a tinge of John Wick in it.
Yes, but it also looked like I see that too. Yeah. But also it seems like even though he is going to be the guy, he's going to be tremendous. It does look like he's getting hurt, and he's using other things. He's using his realtor pillows and all that. So it's I'm just excited.
It looks so good.
Great.
So Love Hurts supposedly is coming out in February.
February
right?
7th.
February 7th. Okay, it has a hard
Just
date now.
not yet rated.
Check it out. Love Hurts. The trailer's out now, and I think that does it, right?
I should, because I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of stuff coming out of New York City Comic Con. We had a lot of stuff announced today. That was crazy. But yeah, we actually didn't talk about Blade enough. So yes, Blade, the Marshall Ali Blade movie has been indefinitely paused, I guess, and it has been replaced on the launch on the release schedule by the new Predator movie. It's going to be called Predator Badlands.
Is that for sure?
Yes, it's going to be called Predator Badlands. It has replaced the Blade movie for next year's release date. So yeah, and Fox.
I wonder what that one's going to be about.
Isn't that the one where they're supposed to be in World War I or something?
I don't know. I've heard so many things. I don't know if it's going to continue from this past one, Prey, which was tremendous. And if you watch the credits of it, it kind of hints at other stuff's coming. It's not a full scene. It's cave drawing style throughout the credits, but it's cool.
Nice.
It was pretty good. I liked it. It was very good.
All right, well, I think that about does it for this latest episode. So much stuff.
Blade got de-blade. It was very sad, but
Blade got sliced, cut from the release schedule,
cut down in his prime. But some could say Wesley, Mr. Snipes told us this was gonna happen.
Always gonna be one Blade. It's true. But anyway, yeah, if you liked what you heard here, if you liked listening to Mad Men talk about a bunch of stuff that you care about, give us a like, follow, share us with your friends, and hopefully you'll watch us next time. So thanks for watching.
Special Thursday
Halloween. Next week, Halloween. We'll try to do an early one so that way we can actually upload it on Halloween. All right. So y'all guys have a good one, and we'll see y'all guys next time.